cool times, gang to my cats, sup to all my ducks. Low collection supply NFTs are the new meta, and I'm going to show you guys the best projects to get in on early. In the meantime, if you like and comment on this video and subscribe to the channel, I have some whitelist spots to give out for No-No's NFT. You can see it's hyped. I know you guys want these whitelist spots, so make sure to like and comment below. Project I want to talk about is Atomo Kids. You guys can still get whitelist spots for this project, but it's 111 unique one-of-one hand-drawn kids. Basically, this is a Genesis collection for future launches under the Atomo Kids brand. But getting one of these 111 is going to do so much for you guys during this quote-unquote bear market. It's really tough right now for projects with 10,000 supply, not only to sell out, but for their floor prices to increase. There's a lot of paper hands. So I'm focused on projects that have low collection supplies. It creates that squeeze, easier pumps for us, much more price action. Guys want whitelist spots for Atomo Kids. It's pretty easy. You just jump in the Discord. They're doing a bunch of giveaways right now. You can see they're giving out Discord winner whitelist spots as we speak. Atomo Kids has a really distinct art style with a lot of really cool traits here. The detail is awesome. My guy Pedro has been chefing this up for a while now. I actually have some alpha. Right now it's 111 supply, but I talked to Pedro yesterday on my Twitter Spaces. He says he might be expanding this collection a little bit more. So we don't have a mint date just yet. We don't have a mint price, but the collection could grow a little bit more. I think that when he does drop that bigger collection, the Genesis supply will be very valued. So in the short term, it's a good play to 2x, 3x, 5x your money. But in the long term, this is going to be very valued because I'm bullish on this project. You can see here that each Atomo Kid holder will have exclusive access to utility, and you'll have access to future drops like we just talked about. Yeah, I mean, even some of the animation here has been really sick. I just love the traits. I love some of the renditions people have been doing for this project. So I would definitely follow this page. Make sure to post notifications on. They're dropping those core invites and you want to get on that kids list. Okay, this one is a degen play, but I wanted to give you guys the heads up. This is a huge move. If you guys want like a free 0.1 ETH, this is a really, really cool play to make right now. It's mouse bags. You can see only a little bit of volume traded. Again, low collection supply, only 181 of these. Great owner distribution here. And you can see the floor right now is about 0.11 and the floor is very, very thin. I mean, look, it goes from 0.147, 0.18, 0.3. Look, it just, I mean, within what, 10 listings, it goes up to a 1 ETH floor. So you're probably wondering, why wouldn't someone just sweep here? Well, they're currently listing some of these at a very, very cheap price that you can just relist and get free ETH right now. So you can see some people are buying these for like 0.01 ETH, 0.1 ETH. These are some private sales for 0 ETH. So how do you get in on this right now? A lot of these are private sales set up by Modest Art Club, which is born kind of out of the Doodles Discord. They're hooking up a lot of Doodles holders. That's why it's a great project. I've seen a lot of on Twitter, but he even said on his Twitter account, 80% of these are not private. So the ones you see that are 0.01 ETH, they're just getting sniped within seconds. So if you stay on here, if you use some tools, if you just stay on here and refresh, there are listings. Like 23 minutes ago, there was a listing for $27. Essentially, you could then flip that for about $275. So you can make a quick 10x basically off of this play right now. Quick 10x. Not gonna lie, like I'm vibing with some of these bags. Like it's a really cool Twitter page, and I've seen a lot of people start changing their profile pictures to you know, these different bags here. So they have no idea what they're doing here. Really low collection supply, but an easy degen play for one of the people who can snipe one of these 0.01 listings. I haven't been able to myself just yet. I've been a little busy, but again, if you're a fucking degen and you want to make a quick 10x, there are definitely a bunch of these cool little major bag alerts. Shout out DJ Khaled, we the best. All right, this next one's pretty urgent because it's minting today. It's Gooberland, one of one goobers dropping today. It's here that it's dropping at 11 a.m. Eastern, but I know that the mint's getting pushed back because of some contract issues. So it's 100 of these one of one hand-drawn goobers. Now, if you were in my Discord, if you're in my Sniper Gang Discord, I gave everyone in my ETH Calls channel the heads up a couple of days ago about joining their Discord where they're playing games right now for spots. So I know people in my Discord got the whitelist spots, but if you're not in the Only Snipers Discord, if you haven't bought one off of OpenSea yet, think right now with this mint price 0.169, there are going to be people who list close to mint price 0.2, 0.3, something like that. I think this is a good snipe just because, again, this is a project that is going to have future drops, and having one of these 100 hand-drawn goobers, I think is going to be utility token for the future. Here's a little making of the hand-drawn goobers here. So I'm a big fan of Cliff, who's the artist here. And I think that, you know, if you've lost money recently on a project that minted out 10,000 pieces at 0.1 ETH, why not use that 0.1 ETH to do it on a low collection supply? I just think right now there are less buyers out there in this NFT market because things have gone a bit bare. So I want to focus on projects that have a low collection supply, but a really solid owner base. So when you do have a collection like this that has 100 holders, 80% of them are probably dedicated holders who are not going to list. So you're creating that more of a supply squeeze. So if you are a flipper, if you want to be a flipper like me, or you want to be a long-term holder, I think it's a quicker way to make your money back. Just because we saw with the bags, I mean, the floor was so thin because a lot of these people are just listing or not even listing at all for, you know, very high price. One thing to watch out for is they are going to be privately listed on OpenSea to people who have won the Googless spots. Again, I said some people got this in my Discord, but they have a 48-hour window to claim. So if they don't claim the alpha, wait for it, before the alpha is that the rest will be publicly raffled off. So you want to stay alert on this because you want to stay alert on this, and you want to keep following this page because they're going to have a wave 2 soon, a part of the same collection where there's going to be 200 goobs. Okay, a project I talked about in my last video on Monday was the weirdos. I just definitely get like Bob's Burgers, like Simpsons type vibes from this project. I spent so many hours as a young kid playing Simpsons Hit and Run on PS2. I spent a lot of hours jacking off, but I probably spent more hours playing Simpsons Hit and Run. Simpsons Road Rage 2. If you combine those two, that's more than me jacking off. The thing I like about these Genesis weirdos is the price is very, very affordable right now, and it's thin as fuck, like 0.69, and it jumps up to like basically 1 ETH within 10 listings. So super thin here. I love the art here. I think once they drop their Genesis collection, what's coming out the end of this month or at the beginning of April, there's gonna be like 8,000 of those. We could see the price for these might not drop. This might actually go up because people understand the whole ecosystem, which is you're able to earn more rat milk with Series 2 and Series 3 weirdos. So rat milk is a part of the Rat Milk League. Think of this as like their native currency, their token that powers the weirdoverse. So if you go and you look up on here which of these characters earn the most rat milk, that could directly lead to a snipe. So let's say, you know, you go and look up, you know, Bort. Well, you can go and check out how much rat milk Bort earns here. So that could kind of inform why you'd want to buy a certain one. And these will become more valued once the bigger collection drops. All right, so some other projects that have low collection supplies that could kind of pump. This pumped a bit yesterday is Wave Catchers Official. I'm not saying like I'm super bullish on this project, but in this market when there's just a finite amount of collectors, it seems like a lot, like even my YouTube views are going down a little bit because there's less people who are looking at NFTs just because it's bear market, because of the uncertainty in financial systems. This is a project that has only 3,300 items, and you know, I want to see that owner to item ratio be a little bit better here, but I think this is something that if it does run, it could run fast because it's at a nice price point right now, but it's got that low collection. So grabbing any project right now that has a low collection supply, I think is a decent move in this market. We've seen this already happen. Like Howlers has 5,000, which is not like a super small collection supply, but it's definitely half of what a lot of other projects are right now. And this was at like 0.2, I think yesterday, and it already pumped back up to like 0.339. So that's a solid, quick little flip. It's just gonna happen quicker with these projects that have, you know, 5K or less items. So I think the new meta for the meantime is finding projects that have a low collection supply, even if it's something you don't necessarily believe in. I think for a quick flip opportunity, it's a good play. If you guys are going to be buying crypto to degen into some of these mints or to get some of these NFTs off of secondary, I think you should definitely go get your crypto on FTX US. They sponsor the channel, but they also sponsor my favorite arena. I go to Heat games like every week, and they sponsor the FTX arena. So this is like a legit company that they're everywhere down in here in Miami, which is the crypto capital of the world. So if you guys want to go buy your crypto, do what I do, go to FTX, come hang out with me at a Heat game, FTX arena. All right, gang, that's the video for today. Make sure to comment and like below which project you're into on this video. Giving out a couple whitelist spots for No-No's NFT. This is another project I'm bullish on, so make sure to do that. Subscribe. Let's get those subscriber numbers up. I want to get to 25K subscribers. Would love to do that. Thank you guys so much for the support, even during the bear market. Let's fucking go. Remember, guys, A before the A, and remember to say, gang, gang.